The rules of Black Hollow Cemetery. Every person who entered Black Hollow Cemetery received the same piece of paper. Nobody knew who wrote it. Nobody knew who replaced it. But everyone in town believed the same thing. Nobody who ignored the rules was ever seen alive again. I found mine nailed to the cemetery gate. The paper was old. The edges were burned. Across the top, 6 words, read before entering. Underneath, 5 rules. I almost laughed. Ghost stories were my job. I was an investigative journalist. I have exposed fake psychics, fake haunted houses, fake curses. Black Hollow was supposed to be another one. I unfolded the paper. Rule number 1, never look for your own name. If you find it, leave immediately. Don't run. Don't speak. Don't look back. I folded the paper, walked through the gate, and broke the first rule without even realizing it. The cemetery felt wrong. Not abandoned. Not peaceful. Wrong? No birds. No insects. No wind. Even my footsteps sounded distant, like they belonged to someone else. Then, scrape. Metal. Against stone. Far away. Another scrape. Closer. I remembered the next rule. Rule number 2. If you hear scraping, don't turn around. I turned anyway. Nothing. Just rows of gravestones disappearing into the fog. Then, one of them moved. Its letters slowly faded. New ones appeared. 1 letter at a time. I raised my flashlight. The final letter carved itself into the stone. My stomach dropped. It was my name. Every instinct told me to stay calm. Instead, I ran. I reached my car, started the engine, never looked back. By sunrise, Black Hollow was 50 miles behind me. By noon, I'd crossed the state line. By sunset, nothing happened. No curse, no shadow, no accident. I smiled. I guess the legend was wrong. My phone rang. My wife. She wasn't speaking. She was crying. Finally, she whispered, "They found your body." I laughed. "What?" "I'm driving." "No, they found you this morning." Silence. Then she said something that made my hands freeze on the steering wheel. "They identified you by your wedding ring." The call ended. A second later, my phone buzzed again. A news alert. Local reporter found dead inside Black Hollow Cemetery. I opened it. The photograph was me. Same jacket, same boots, same watch, same scar above my eyebrow. According to the police, I died shortly after 3 a.m. The exact minute my name appeared on the gravestone. I pulled onto the shoulder, checked my pulse, still beating. I looked into the rearview mirror. I was breathing. I blinked. My reflection blinked back. So why? Was my body lying in a morgue? There was only one place that could answer that question. Home. I turned the car around. I had no idea. I had already broken another rule. I reached home just before midnight. Police lights washed the street in red and blue. My front yard was crowded. Neighbors, detectives, paramedics. A black body bag rested on the grass. My wife was kneeling beside it. She was crying so hard she couldn't breathe. I ran to her. "Honey." She didn't react. I grabbed her shoulder. My hand passed straight through her. I stumbled backward. A detective walked toward the body bag. He walked straight through me, like I wasn't there. Slowly, I knelt beside the bag. My hands were shaking. I pulled the zipper down. Inside was me. The same face, the same jacket, the same wedding ring. I closed the bag immediately. No. Then every strange moment replayed inside my head. The waitress who never answered. The cashier who never looked at me. The motel clerk who acted like I wasn't standing there. Nobody had ignored me. Nobody had seen me. Before sunrise, I drove back to Black Hollow. The cemetery gate stood open. The paper was still hanging there, but it wasn't the same. There were more rules. A new line had appeared. Rule number 3. If your name appears, never return. Too late. The page trembled in my hands. Fresh cuts slowly carved themselves into the paper. No pen, no ink, only words appearing beneath invisible hands. Then another rule appeared. Rule number 4. If the scraping stops, close your eyes. Almost immediately, the scraping stopped. The silence felt worse. I closed my eyes. Something cold touched my palm. I looked down. A rusted stone chisel. I threw it away. It landed beside a grave. I blinked. It was back in my hand. I threw it again. The same thing happened. Then, my fingers slowly tightened around the handle. Against my will, my arm lifted. The blade touched a blank gravestone. Scrape. The first letter appeared. I fought it. Nothing. Scrape. Another letter. Blood rolled down my knuckles. I couldn't stop. Footsteps echoed behind me. A young man stood at the cemetery gate. Camera over his shoulder. Mud on his boots. Exactly like me. He unfolded the paper. Read the first rule. Ignored it. Then he heard the scraping. He looked toward me. Toward the gravestone. His face turned white. He whispered, "That's my name." I screamed, "Run!" Nothing. He couldn't hear me. He reached into his jacket. His breathing stopped. Slowly, he pulled out a rusted stone chisel. I've never seen this before. He dropped it. It hit the dirt. For 1 second, he smiled. Then his smile disappeared. The chisel was back in his hand. The cemetery wasn't empty anymore. Figures stood between the graves. 1, then 5, then 20, then hundreds. Men, women, children, perfectly still. Every one of them held a rusted stone chisel. Every one of them carved a different gravestone. None of them spoke. None of them looked up. Only one sound filled the darkness. Stone against steel. Again, again, again. The young man looked at me. For the first time, someone could actually see me. His lips trembled. "Please, help me." I tried to answer. I couldn't. My hand carved another letter. His arm slowly began to rise. Against his will, the tip of his chisel touched another blank gravestone. A tear rolled down his face. He fought it. He lost. Scrape. His first letter. Mine answered it. Scrape. Then another. All around us, hundreds of chisels carved together. The sound swallowed everything. Then, silence. Every chisel stopped. Every figure froze. The young man looked at me, barely able to speak. "When did you die?" I searched my memory.com. I couldn't remember. Not my last breath. Not my last heartbeat. Only the scraping. A cold wind drifted through the cemetery. A single sheet of paper floated through the gate. Blank. It nailed itself to the entrance. Waiting. Somewhere beyond the fog. A car door slammed. Footsteps. Slow. Uncertain. Getting closer. The young man closed his eyes. I couldn't. My hand moved first. Scrape. Black.